We're happy that you're joining us. We'll get all the speakers back in. We'll do a double day. But happy that you guys are joining us. So the logistics. First, bathrooms. Bathrooms. There's 2 on every floor. So to my left, your right, you'll have bathrooms on this floor, 3rd floor, and the bottom floor. We have a couple changes from yesterday as well for the open spaces. So open spaces 1, 2, and 3 are on this floor. We had some issues with some of the sound and people hearing on the 3rd floor, so we've moved some of those spaces. So 1, 2, and 3 on this floor. Then we have 4 on the 1st floor, 5 in that corner over there, and 6 upstairs. So it's 1, 2, 3 here, then 4, 5, and 6. And we'll talk about it again during open spaces. So what else do you need to know? Wi-Fi. I know everyone cares about that. Getting connected online. So Columbus Center event, and password is CC Events. So take a picture, get plugged in, and then once you've done that, we ask everyone to join the Baltimore Tech Slack. We did not create it just for this conference. It already existed, but we're asking you guys to get plugged in and interact with the rest of the Baltimore tech community there in Slack. We do have a DevOps Day channel in there. We'll be posting all the open spaces. We'll be posting information. You can kind of follow social media, everything going on, and really follow what's going on from session to session in the conference. So what's the flow for today? Today we're going to do pretty similar to yesterday. So keynotes in the morning, followed by a lunch, and then pretty exciting Ignite talks, which are 5-minute talks. We had a blast with them yesterday. Following by open spaces. Open spaces are the part of the conference where we kind of give it back to you guys to propose topics that you care about, that you're interested about, and we corral around them, we vote, and then we create our breakouts on the fly. And then we'll have a closing. So please don't leave before that. We'll have kind of a call to action to ensure that we keep the momentum moving forward. So, code of conduct. This was the don't behave one, the one that I put up here. People did pretty well yesterday, so whatever you did yesterday, do again today. And if you didn't do it yesterday, don't try to do it today. You're probably doing all right. And then, last but not least, we want to thank our sponsors, our awesome sponsors. So sponsors are on every floor. So 1st floor around the food, all around this floor, and 3rd floor. For the people that are new today, there is a booklet. I don't have it with me. There's some put up their booklet. There's a booklet in each, there you go, in each swag bag. That booklet, the first page, has got every sponsor's name on it. We ask you to go there, talk to them all, get a stamp, and when you do, we're doing raffles all day for goodies. We've got all sorts of Amazon gift cards. We got a drone sitting over there, some Raspberry Pis, and we have 2 Echo Dots that you can't see that didn't get delivered when they were supposed to, and so we're gonna get them shipped to you. So we'll be drawing from those all day. So what exactly happened yesterday? What did we miss? We'll do a bit of a recap. So first, Nathan came up and talked to us about really the importance of building a DevOps community here in Baltimore City and the history of DevOps, and really charged and said this is kind of like Woodstock, right? You'll tell your kids and your grandkids that you were here when DevOps Baltimore was started and launched. So great call to action and asking us to really get connected and get plugged in, not just from what we hear, but connecting with one another, meeting each other, and really building the ecosystem here in Baltimore City. Followed by a good talk on continuous integration, something that we all know and need and we love, but most of us learn we probably aren't doing it right today, right? So you're not checking into master and pushing into master, so we had a good talk on that Susie gave us. And then we have an awesome improv. And so this was probably the best game of rock, paper, scissors I've ever been into my life. I'm going to be very underwhelmed by anyone else that ever wants to play rock, paper, scissors. So we're going to be chanting Paul for the next few weeks. So Paul's a superstar now here in Baltimore, so we thank you for that. And then we learned a little bit more about troubleshooting and the art of troubleshooting and how that it's not just okay, you don't need to always get back to normal, but getting back to an acceptable level is okay at times from a delivery perspective. So Leon did a great job in that talk. And then we heard from a number of our sponsors that had all sorts of goodies and interesting things for us to buy, participate, use, and how we can use for our current internal infrastructures for our customers. And so we got a lot of good stuff out of that. And all of that was before lunch. And Jeff gave an awesome talk on culture, right? And talking about how culture is a thing that can be measured, it can be pushed, right? And it's something that we should really rally around. And because it's not just what he thinks, it's science, right? Kind of talk about the science. There you go, the science behind that. And so we learned a lot through that. And then we had a number of lightning talks, right? We talked about getting unplugged, disconnecting our devices, and how that's important to us. We learned a lot about the roller derby and how that's connected to DevOps. So that was a great talk. And then thinking through hacking the A3. and really changing our thinking around DevOps and this DevOps community as a whole, as well as how then, once we've got all of this DevOps thinking and we're excited and we're pumped, how do we actually get people to pay for it? So getting the financial side of the DevOps piece together. And then once we thought we were super awesome and learning all these great things and we were phenomenal people, we were reminded that we're all just pretty average. So we like to thank Peter for that talk. And so all that said, we had a great day, great open spaces, lots of learning, lots of excitement, and that's going to absolutely continue today. So with that said, I'm going to introduce our next speaker, and it'll be a pretty short introduction, but Mike Bland is going to come up and talk to us about the rainbow of death. Welcome, Mike.